Hey y'all, and welcome back to Hey Jackie Beauty. Today I'm so excited that I get to show you how I install these Bohemian Goddess Crochet Locs using the Nicole method. Let's get into these products and tools needed to do this style. As for products, I'll be using Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water Style Setter and a homemade oil blend that I have in a color applicator bottle that contains 100% extra virgin coconut oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, and tea tree oil. As for my tools, I had my diamond brush, a fine tooth comb, a crochet hook, butterfly clips, ribbon hair ties, a large headband that I use as a large hair tie, and hair scissors. As for the hair that I will be installing, I have 5 packs of the Free Trust Soft Wavy Faux Locks in color 1B. These come in a plastic cover and there are 24 locks in each pack. For the loose curly hair, I got 3 packs of Expressions Outrage 24-inch Bohemian Curl Crochet hair in color 1B too. This comes in a plastic bag and inside it there's a little fishnet that holds the curls in, so you won't see its full length until you take it out of the fishnet. And these also come pre-separated, but as you'll see later in the video, I make these sections smaller. Now onto the tutorial. So I just finished prepping my hair for this protective style, but I had to rinse it again to get all the deep conditioner out. I already made my middle part. Next, I want to make a side part on both sides of my head so that I would have versatility in my styles with these locks. Once all the parts are made, I double check to make sure that they are all even. My hair is still pretty wet from earlier, so I twisted it up in a t-shirt and went to heat up some water so that I could put it in a jar and then place my oil blend so that it can get warm. After waiting for about 10 minutes, my oil blend is heated up and I started putting it on my scalp. This mix of oils is one of my favorite types of mixes because all the oils are fairly light and each have a different function when it comes to keeping my scalp and hair healthy. Once that oil is all on my scalp, I'll use the pads of my fingers to gently massage my scalp. Next, I part the back section of my hair and apply a generous amount of the Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water Style Setter all over. Afterwards, I detangle with my diamond brush and I make smaller sections for my braids. Each section is close to the shape of a horseshoe, and I use my fine-tooth comb to be more precise. final pass through on my section with my fine tooth comb, I start braiding my hair. I only braid about 3/4 of the way down and then coil the ends. Alright, well there you go, that's day 1. Now, on to the next day and the next step, which is adding the Bohemian curl extensions. Here you can see that I separated the curls into even smaller sections, and honestly, this was a pain in the butt. But I got these pieces separated and started braiding these extensions into my hair. First, I grab one of the extensions in the middle and place it on the top of my braid. I make sure to put the extension about 3/4 of the way down my braid before it turns into a coil. So when you look at this, you will see that the extensions make up 2 strands and my hair makes up a 3rd strand. Then I start the braid, this time starting from the right side, and put the right strand under the center strand. Then I move the center strand to the right. Next, I move the left strand to the center and move the center strand to the left. You continue to do this, alternating sides, till you get to the end of your hair. On this next braid, I do the same thing, but I start with the left strand. So, I move the left strand under the center strand and move the center strand to the left. I then take the right strand under the center strand and move the center strand to the right. And I continue to do this till I get to the end of my hair. Now, this is a little different from how Nicole did it, but as you'll see here, it's still pretty secure. And here's another close-up of me adding the extensions, but sped up. I finished braiding the extensions into the rest of my hair, and then afterwards, I run my fingers through it, getting all the extra hair that may have gotten tangled up in the process. And that's the end of day 2. And now on to the last day and the final step, crocheting the locks. I struggled mightily with wrapping these locks into my hair, and I had to go back and fix a few that were unraveling. I also got lucky since I have plenty of extras left, so I recommend that if this is your first time wrapping locks, buy an extra pack just in case, because some of them, if they're wrapped incorrectly, will not wrap in the right direction again. And since it took me a long time to figure out how to wrap these things correctly, I'll just put up a little card of Nicole's tutorial where she explains it really well with a close-up. What I realized is that if I put in the crochet needle with the hook pointed towards the ground and pull up the lock and install it that way, I end up wrapping the locks to the left. Either way, if you wrap the lock and it starts to unravel, just unravel it in the opposite direction and start wrapping it that way to see if it'll work. After some trial and error, I finished wrapping all my hair and my protective style is almost done. The last thing that I needed to do was get rid of this extra length from the Bohemian curls so that it matched the lock. And that's it. My protective style is done and set to be in my hair for about 4 weeks or so, if not longer. Stay tuned for the next few videos where I style my hair and show you how I prep my curls for protective styles. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Much love.